Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where in the world you are. So good to be here. Good morning, Mara. Thanks for being here bright and early, if that's bright and early where you are. It's May 12th, 2002, unless you're watching on the replay. If you are, welcome, welcome. Ah, good morning, Brandy. Thank you. It's actually a dress. It's pretty amazing. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna show off while people get here. See, it goes all the way down to my ankles, and it has a little slit on the side, like up to here. It's very summery, but I I don't know. I saw it in my closet, and I thought, or let's say my laundry basket. Let's be honest. I thought, hey, I'm wearing that today. Mara says I've been waking up at 5 a.m., so I've been up for 3 hours. I feel that. How long have I been up? About that long. On purpose, though. Hey, Audrey. Good afternoon from the UK. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks, Brandy. It's okay. I live out of my second dresser, aka the laundry basket. Yeah, we've talked about that before, which is why I said, okay, gotta be honest here. I really don't see the point in like folding and put away clothes, but that's just me. Good morning, Christine. Good morning or afternoon, Amelie. Good to see you. Just had lunch ready to write. Yes, yes, yes. Great, great. Feeling really good energy today. Mercury Gatorade or not. So let's go to the cards and see what the Light Series Tarot has for us today. Audrey says it's okay, I have a floor drobe. Isn't it great that we can be real with each other and admit that we're not all Martha Stewart? Alrighty. Oh, just to let you guys know, that I've got the septic thing happening, and they're supposed to be getting here in an hour. It shouldn't be any real big issue, but in case for some reason I don't come back from a break or I have to step away real quick, that's what's going on there. But I am crossing my fingers that will be least disruptive as possible. Amelie says Mercury retrograde is not nearly as terrifying as the eclipse this weekend. So, see, I'm a double Leo with Gemini rising. I don't know if that makes a difference. So, eclipse season is like my jam. I love it. It's a time when I just blast off, open up. You know, I'm a summer baby, and I don't know, maybe I love chaos just a little bit, but I feel like the eclipses give me a chance to like tune in to my gifts and my guides and really figure out like where my direction should be for the rest of the year. So I love it. I'm not scared. Morning, Deborah. Uh-oh. Okay. This is kind of funny because I'm like, oh, it's not scary. And I drew the devil, but isn't he sexy? I think this card, if I remember correctly, it can be sometimes about distractions and being tempted away from what you want to do in life. But let's go to the book and see what it says. Oops, I forgot my glasses. Haha, they're right here this time. Okay, yeah. Vices, grip of addiction, need for liberation, healthy versus unhealthy sexuality, materialism, the healing found in darkness, delving into your shadow self, being trapped in your own stories, manipulation, lying to yourself, and temptation. So it's not all doom and gloom. So sometimes earthly and material pleasures is healthy and necessary, but sometimes the devil reminds you that even more nuanced addictions like codependent relationships or how others make you feel, anything can entrap you or overtake your life can be harmful in excess. The devil is a nudge to delve into your own shadows. He will bring you there, and then it's up to you to either fall fully into darkness or to work on your healing your own relationship with your beautiful heart. See, and that's another thing that eclipses are good for is illuminating things. So, and also, it's a time when you can just like, okay, say like, okay, I see this shadow, and I, right, Mara, I totally get that. Illuminate your shadow, and then dive into the portal of the eclipse, which like here it can. It's kind of like a fast forward button sometimes. It has a lot of energy and power, and it kind of you can jump into the portal of the eclipse and sort of speed the healing process. But yeah, I think as a romance writer myself, one of the things that I learned when I started like tuning into the romance community is that how beautiful it is that the romance like industry, shall we say, the is an opportunity for people to kind of dive into their shadows and face them and not be ashamed of them and say, oh well, other people have these weird fantasies too. Maybe I'm not so weird. And it's so freeing and wonderful, especially for women. I had no idea because for a long time I was one of those people who's turned my nose up at romance because literary fiction, right? But I'm way over that. I think that the romance industry is fantastic, and I'm so grateful that I've become a part of it. Or Brandy says, "Who doesn't love a bit of chaos occasionally? Maybe some people, like Virgos." Mara says, "As a romance writer, I don't see this as a bad thing." I'm having pronunciation mind block right now. Amelia, right? Amelia, good morning to you. Angela, you're here again. Wow. It's all that excitement over having your book in your hands, isn't it? Hopefully. Not the fact that you couldn't sleep. Oh, Brandy got the Five of Cups. Ah, cups are so full of abundance. Especially, I think, the odd numbers, I want to say. All right. We got a good crowd this morning. I'm so excited. After I forgot to schedule on Tuesday, we had 5 folks. Looks like we have 10 now, I'm sure, and counting. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to do 4 20-minute sprints with 5-minute breaks in between. I'm going to mute so that you can have the quiet or ambiance of your choice as we work through whatever it is we're going to work through together. Getting your coffee, having your breakfast, doing a little workout, writing some words. So please come back in 20 minutes and share with us your progress so we can celebrate with you, cheer you on. Don't forget to fill your well as we celebrate that too. Vegging on Netflix because you just need to get out of your head is welcome. Oh, boo, dissatisfaction. Okay. Well, as long as it's accurate. Oops, what am I doing? Let's see. Timer on. Banner on. Y'all ready? I think I'm going to do a little journaling to start off my morning and then see where the day takes me. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. How did you do? I still can't figure out why I can't hear the chime. I'm pretty sure you guys can. So y'all, I always perceived guys as like a gender neutral term, but I've been corrected on that lately. But it's really hard for me to correct. But I will continue to work on it. Feel free to call me on it if it bothers you. Oh, some people are super productive today. Whoops. Uh-oh. Okay. Brandy had some coffee, getting woken up. I had to run off for my last minute and get a refill on coffee myself. Got to keep the flow. Mara read and took notes for 2 scenes. Man, I think y'all just have to see my messy house because that looks stupid. All right, let's see. Heard the chime. Good, good. Angela made mocha. I'm looking for nail polish. I said, doesn't bother me to say guys. It's okay. Oh, checked email. That is something. Yay. How's everybody else doing? Deborah, Amelie, Audrey, Christine. How is your day going? Oh, Amelia, there you are. Revised a couple of pages. Making the most of my morning. Excellent. Deborah did some warm-up sketches. Very nice. I did not write in my journal. I'm gonna get it out right now. I was like clicking around to put my timer in the spot where I wanted it on my computer, and realized that last night I wandered off in the middle of scheduling a social media post on Promo Republic. It didn't, like, I don't know, when I tried to complete it, it didn't save, but it was okay because it was a short one. Excuse me. Then I was like, well, I should probably fix this and find some appropriate hashtags and all the things. Audrey's polishing a few things on her outline. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very important. I messing around with the ring light, and now it's on the cycle where it keeps changing colors. Can you even tell? It's pretty subtle. I went to the makeup store yesterday, is what I call Ulta, and I found this lady, and I was like, hey, I started doing videos, and whenever I put my powder on, it makes my face like white. She's like, oh, well, you have to get white powder. And I was like, what? It's so weird how some of those things are like opposite. I tried it very quickly today. I think it looks pretty good. It definitely doesn't give me she called it flashback, when the reflection of the light like goes out and makes you look like a vampire. But my lipstick, not to my liking. Nicole said, getting a bit of a late start this morning, so spend the last 15 minutes warming up my fingers on 10 fast fingers. Still not ready. That's okay. You can ease into your day, but I want to know, what is this 10 fast fingers thing? Googling. Oh, it's like a typing test kind of thing. Oh, game. I love typing games. Oh my gosh, how smart. What a good way to warm up. Amelia, you can also try a base that's a little darker than your normal base. It'll balance out with the light. I went in and I said I did need a darker base because as soon as it starts getting warm, I get colors. The color that I was using in the winter was too light. And they didn't have this. I talked to the lady about that too, and it's like, well, it looks like we're out of the shade you need, so just try this one, because if you're a member, you can take stuff back. I think it's like 3 months. Even if you after you use it for 3 months, you can still bring it back. So I'm probably gonna bring this one back. Angela also Googled 10 Fast Fingers. Yes, that sounds so useful. Fun. I used to play Type Burst Shark. Did anybody play that? That game was so fun. I think you have to pay for it now, and I'm stubborn about that kind of thing. I like to play free games because my attention span is that of a gnat. I usually don't play them for very long. Also has a really good return policy, and I appreciate it because it's always a crapshoot when you're picking out colors, and especially for me, I really struggle with the base color. I think my face is just weird. My daughter was the one who picked out the right one last time. She's an artist, so she's got a really good eye for color. She also is really like good at doing makeup. Oops. Well, I talked right over that break. Haha. I'm gonna reset my timer. And then, all right. I must be getting better at this. When I first started, I was like, golly, how do I feel for 5 minutes? But I've also got a good crowd today, so that always helps. I really appreciate you all. What kind of art does my daughter do? She dabbles in everything. Like if it's crafty or arty, she tries it. But mostly her medium is drawing, and her preferred, I wouldn't say necessarily anime style, but she likes to draw characters like I think it's called Nico or Neko, like people who have animal qualities. And she always gives them like really cool clothes and stuff. Um, but she doesn't do a lot with backgrounds and things. I keep trying to get her to like expand. She definitely wants to do art for a living. That, and I think she would be a great cosmetologist. Um, she has a great eye for hair color, makeup, all the things. And, well, or be a tattoo artist. I think she'd be good at that too because she's good at copying. All right. Well, thank you all for chatting with me. I've got my journal out now. I'm going to decide what color pen I'm going to use today. And then we'll get started. I will see you in 20 minutes. How did you do? How did you do? Angela said her daughter is artsy too. I love that we have so many parallels in our lives. It's so special. Misha says, hey, wow, it's been forever since I've seen you. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. Jennifer popped in. Good to see you. We are halfway through our 2 hours of sprints right now. So please make sure you have some water, move your body, go to the bathroom, have a snack, whatever you need to do. Take care of yourself. Misha says, I finally decided to look over what I need to do and set my next 3 tasks. Excellent, excellent, very nice. Deborah finishing up penciling a panel. Nice, you're speeding up this morning. Oh, sorry, I'm so vain. My hair is like so frizzy. Let's see. Oh yes, I got sprints later today. I made my little thing. Then I didn't put it where I could find it. So, as is my understanding, we have Brandy up next after me on YouTube only. Then we have Diane from 2 to 4 on the Heart Breathings Facebook page, as well as on YouTube as Diane Dobson Barton. And then at 9, we have Rhiannon for Night Owl Sprints on Heart Breathings Facebook page, and Rhiannon Futch Author on YouTube. If you need support between those times, please check out Devin Cutting's YouTube playlists. He posts daily playlists of everyone who's doing sprints across the web or across YouTube all day. Really fun and exciting. And then you can see tomorrow's schedule up there. And I'm like, hopefully you can see. Upcoming events. May 20th through the 22nd, we have our virtual retreat. For those of you not familiar with the Heart Breathings writing community, the once a month, we have normally Friday, Saturday, and Sunday set aside. It's always the 3rd weekend of the month. And we go to I want to say we go to an imaginary location, but that's not right. We imagine that we go to a real location together and sightsee and have many, many writing sprints throughout the day. So make sure you join the Heart Breathings writing community if that sounds like fun to you, because I think it is. Hi. Deborah says, not really if it's already started. All right, now, don't put yourself down. We're all here to celebrate. Oh, I've got all mixed up now. Angela says, did nothing but drink mocha and try to remember what I thought of last night, but didn't write down. I know we've all been there. Misha says, it's been a while since I've been online. Took the extra time from Thursday before Easter weekend until this Tuesday off. Nice. Hope you're rested and refreshed from all that time off. Audrey says, nearly finished polishing this outline. Wondering if I should outline book 2 now. Next, as I'm on a roll, saw a video last night that suggested to do that, so not sure now. I would say if you're good at sticking to your outline, like 60 or 70% at least, that might be a really good idea. Because I got kiboshed on my second book because I didn't think it through. I was really excited to go on to the next book, and then I didn't outline it fully and before I started it, and it became kind of a mess. But So if you're on a roll, I always say if you're on a roll, run with it. That energy is so powerful. Jennifer's getting all her ducks in a row to start a new scene. Yes, yes. Love it, love it. Sorry, I gotta keep an eye on my phone to see when these workmen are coming. They said 9, but they also said they were gonna text me when they were on their way, and I have received no texts. I don't know why I should expect that workmen will be on time. Does that ever happen? Misha says, at Audrey, as someone with some experience. Oh, okay. Don't outline book 2 until you're almost done editing book 1. Okay. You've got both sides of the coin there. At least if you're having flashes, I would say write them down, even if you don't want to spend a lot of time on the outline itself. Misha says, because I've gotten screwed so bad trying to outline book 2, only for 2 largest things changing in book 1 to completely make my book 2 plans obsolete. That makes sense. That's why I said, like, unless you're like a person who sticks to your outline, like super tight. I'm a recovering pantser, so there's always a good chance that my outline is going to go out the window halfway through the process. It still helps to have it, but it happens. You have to decide where you're going to invest your time the most wisely. Amelie started rereading the beginning of my nano novel, which will need massive rewrites. Good, good. I'm still feeling a little stuck on what I'm working on. Now I'm thinking my next, I was going to try to finish it and sorry, my brain. I was gonna try to finish it and then like listen to it and see what I think, but I'm starting to think maybe listening to it will help inspire me and push me forward to get the last little bit done. Angela likes recovering pantser. Yeah, definitely. Misha says this usually happens during edits. Okay. I mean, it's true. I was oh man, you guys, I was a staunch pantser. Yeah, staunch. I was like, outlines do not work for me. My muse must speak, blah, 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 BDD. It took me 30 years more to finally decide, maybe I should try this outlining thing again. And it actually worked. Because don't get me wrong, I tried it before, but I had to find what worked for me and maybe find some maturity as well. Mara says, yeah, I keep goalposts for my books, but I've learned keeping full outlines are going to fail when I go off book. But I always pants the ends of my books. Interesting. That's where I need the most help because I have like 20 novels that never got their ending. You know, nano novels. I'm like, okay, 50,000 words. My story's not over. I'm burned out. I have no idea where it's going. So it goes in a pile. I'm kind of excited now to go back and look at them, though. Some of them are going to have new life, hopefully soon. Sooner rather than later. All right, it's 7 minutes after the hour, so we should probably move on to our next 20-minute sprint. Starting to get into that weird, like, time vortex. It's good, though. The time vortex means I'm in the zone. Misha says, Tamara, I know what will happen in broad strokes all the way to the end of the series, but I just leave the detail up to the writing/editing process. Okay. So I guess we can say I'm a reformed plotter. I love that. All right, timer live. I will see you in 20 minutes, hopefully, if I'm not dealing with workmen. How did you do? How did you do? Of course, the delivery man came. I mean, delivery. Workman came. Uh, the text saying he was going to come did not come through. So good. Let's see here. Lots of comments. Loving it. Angela likes reformed plotter and recovering panther. Somehow that sounds like a blog or a podcast or something. Misha says most of the books I haven't finished are because I wrote the drafts and didn't get to the rest of the process due to the fantasy series. Yes, getting distracted by other series is quite common. Sonda, good morning. I'm working on light edits and publishing more episodes of my new project. Excellent, excellent. Welcome. Audrey says, I saw a video last night where this author was talking about planning / plotting out all the books in a series before writing them. She does this so she can rapid release, apparently. Yeah. Misha says, Audrey, yeah, I know a lot of people do that, and maybe it works for you. I always give my advice with a healthy dose of, this worked for me, but find what works for you. Always true. Like I said, I went through so many false starts with plotting before I found what worked for me personally, and I know it's not what works for everyone. All our brains and our imaginations work differently. That's part of the fun. Misha's decided to rapid release, give up on the idea of rapid release altogether. Maybe me too. I'm not sure. Hard to rapid release when my current book is 300K long. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I have to check my messages because all these things are going on. Audrey says, wow, that's a lot of words. Will that get longer or shorter during edits? Brandy's updating some stuff in Notion and cleaned up her inbox. Mara, 2 scenes and made a quick breakfast. Everyone's doing awesome. Recovering Panther support group. Whew. Definitely need one of those. Amelia says, rapid release definitely isn't for everyone. I would never be able to manage it. Angela says, I'm finally working on trying to tweak my book. Are you having any luck with that elbow problem? I never would have thought of something like that. Overall, I thought it looked beautiful, and I was so excited that I got to see it yesterday. Coffee. Nectar of the gods. We have one more sprint left. So glad to see everybody. Ooh, I wanted to share. Oh, wait, I got to read this. Amelie says, I figured rapid release won't work for me in the next 2 or 3 years because I'm back in university. So instead of not publishing for a couple of years, I'll go with 1 or 2 a year. Sounds like a solid plan. What are you studying? Are you studying writing? Oh, I forgot to put my break thing on here. Or, oops. Angela says, not really. I can move the girl over, but her shadow is still on the paper on the floor. I know you don't want to. I know you can't ask your artist to fix it, but I wonder if we might have some friends who could help, like Rhiannon, who seems to be really good with Photoshop and whatnot. Randy says, time for me to start getting ready for my live. All right, we'll see you in 30 minutes on YouTube at The Unorganized Writer, of course. Deborah says, finish that panel and needing to look at the script to see what is supposed to happen in the next one. All right. Great progress. Great progress. Amelie. I wish. No, I'm in Finance Academy to become an accountant so I can do y'all's taxes. Well, that is a much needed service. Audrey says, right, it's 2:30 here and I need to go get lunch, so I'm going to head out. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're talking about the eclipse. We've got a couple minutes, and I just wanted to share something with you super quick. I have bought this calendar every year for the past several years, and it's called the Moonsight Lunar Calendar. She also has a transit calendar, and so it automatically drops into your Google Calendar, and there's probably other formats, but this is the one I use, and it tells you all about what's going on with the moon, and it's in relationship to business too. That's the exciting thing. It talks about like when to share certain content or what to talk about on your social media. So I just wanted to show real quick. You can see like lunar eclipse in Scorpio. It's all about bringing your best creative ideas into the world with an eye on what is tangible, possible given your finances. And then yeah, it's amplifying our manifestation ability, but it is a little chaotic. And then my favorite part is like it'll tell you like how it relates to previous events. So you can look back on May 15th, 2003 or May 15th, 1984 and see what themes were up for you in that time and be aware that those things might be coming back up and you're going to work into some deeper healing on those issues. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, let us get into our last. So it's called the Moonsight Lunar Calendar, but I have to look. Let's see. The name of the business where she sells them is different, I think. Victoria something. Oh no, okay. The website is www.moonsightplanner.com. SIGHT. And you can get physical copies and digital copies. The digital copy is the one that I love and I'm so addicted to. It's been such a huge help to me in my life. Last sprint. And go. How did you do? Misha says, work in progress is likely to be slightly over 300K, but not by much. I'm at the stage of refining the content of the novel. Hello, Shirley. Welcome, welcome. So glad you're safe and here. Misha says hello. Shirley says hello back. Shirley overslept because of a bad night, but I'm up and have plans for the day. I'm sorry you had a bad night, but glad you made it here with us. Brandy's ready, so hop on over right after this to the Unorganized Writer and keep the fun and productivity going. Lasana finished edits and published an episode. You're so welcome. Good to see you. Awesome job. Mara, 3 scenes read, notes taken. I can see where my rewrites are going to start, but I'm hopeful it's going to be better. Misha says hi to Brandy. Oops. Angela fixed the elbow issue as much as she can, not to see if I can export it the way I want. Well, good luck. Amelia almost finished a chapter. Amelie made a grid for my Nano project edits. Misha got some walking in. Yes, movement. Using the opportunity to tidy up a bit. Deborah started penciling the panel and got distracted with kids. I just got up, so now I need to get them ready for school. Good luck with that. Great job. Thanks for being here. So good to have everybody. And I will, Amelia's going to check work email. Oh, gosh. There's I don't know if it's making a noise for you, but it was my alarm telling me that Brandy's about to come on. Of course, we know this. So I will let you get on over there. Thanks so much again for being with me here today. You're so welcome. Well, every little bit helps, Angela. Don't get down on yourself. You're here to cheerlead for us, and we always cheerlead for you. Mwah. Love you guys. See you later.